Good morning, everybody. 6 o'clock on a Wednesday. Isn't that pretty? I'm Virginia Cho.
I'm Jason Martinez. Jennifer De La Cruz in for Megan this morning. What a nice shot there this morning.
Yeah, I did that just for you guys.
Just now. It just changed.
Good morning. Yeah, not a bad shot at all. The sun just coming up. Taking a look at our downtown sky cam. Not looking too bad. Your temperature is at 59 degrees. Wind's pretty calm right now, but that is going to be changing. Our temperatures from yesterday at this time were actually cooler than we were 24 hours ago, but we're going to be even warmer as the afternoon continues. Your wind speeds calm right now, but there is a wind advisory in effect for your mountains and deserts, so those are going to be picking up as the hours go on through the day. Your day planner will be at 58 degrees by 8 o'clock today on the coast under clear skies, 64 degrees by 9 a.m. Plenty of sunshine to go around the county. Your inland communities are slightly warmer, but still going to be a pretty nice day. And in just 10 minutes, I'll have San Diego's most accurate highs for where you live. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you very much. Breaking news, a car smashing right through that 7-Eleven behind us. And can you believe the driver managed to take off despite all the damage?
That's more than usual. 10 News reporter Mimi Akala live in El Cajon. Mimi, police do have one especially big clue to go on.
Virginia, Jason, they have several clues. One of those clues, though, is a piece of the car that's actually left behind here at the scene. You can see it's a Nissan. Now, this was just terrifying for the clerk, who was actually the only one inside of this store when that car came crashing through. Now, in the last 30 minutes, more construction crews, more cleanup crews, more employees have shown up to start trying to get things back to normal, and almost everyone had the same exact reaction when they came up to the building.
I don't know what's that.
The driver got away, but not before leaving behind another clue, this license plate. So police are using that to try to track him down. They tell me this all happened really fast, all in a matter of 5 seconds. The driver knocked down the glass windows and doors, then just reversed out so fast that no one saw him. The clerk was the only one inside and describes the moment the car came crashing through.
I was working in the coffee area, last corner. That like a explosion. Boom! I saw some guy.
Now, one last clue is that surveillance camera you're looking at now. It's pointing right in the direction of where the car entered, so police are going through that footage to try to see if they could track the driver down. We're live in El Cajon this morning. Mimi Alcala, 10 News.
All right, Mimi, thank you. And breaking news update. Check this out. Bullet holes piercing a car door after a shooting on the 94, and the driver here escaping death not only for himself but for his tiny Chihuahua. Our 10 News breaking news tracker there at the scene at about 9:30 last night. This was at the ramp of the 805 to the eastbound 94. The man and his Chihuahua were driving, and for whatever reason, another vehicle opened fire. At least 5 rounds hit their car. The shooter sped off and has not been caught, but luckily the man and his Chihuahua are safe this morning.
New at 6:04, the garbage homeless people leave behind is taking over the San Diego riverbed. So this morning, people are fighting back, trying to clean it all up. 10 News reporter Jared Aaron shows us the overwhelming task they have in front of them.
It's easy to get lost in here. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but even this video doesn't do justice to the overwhelming mountains of garbage left by homeless people along the San Diego River. Among the garbage also you see bottles of pills, clothes, everything you would need to live, and this maze goes back for almost another half a mile. Walk back this way with me and you can see how some of the tents are set up. Almost a little house in among the weeds.
Garbage, just garbage, garbage everywhere.
Dawn lives down there until today. She's moving all of her stuff after police put up these signs warning of a sweep.
I really, truly understand why they want us out of here. It is an absolute mess down there.
It's an environmental hazard too. Batteries leak acid onto the trails. Human waste spills into the river. All of it eventually going out to the ocean. All the different bike parts. And we found what looks like a chop shop for stolen bikes, hiding in plain sight. Cleaning this up won't be easy. If you think this is bad, you haven't even seen a tenth of it. But it can't be ignored anymore. In San Diego, Jared Aarons, 10 News.
The volunteers will be out from 8:30 to 1 today. Now, this map shows where they will be. So the homeless camp is right here next to the Home Depot parking lot north of the 8. Councilmember Scott Sherman helped organize that cleanup. He says, though, he's concerned also about the criminal activity going on in some of the camps. Now, a new report shows homelessness is on the rise in San Diego. The Homeless Task Force just counted more than 9,000 homeless people. That's up 5% from last year, but advocates feel that number is too low. Some say it's really closer to double that, 18,000. They say of the 9,000 people counted, 77% are from San Diego. Happening today at the White House, all 100 U.S. senators will be briefed on the situation with North Korea. That meeting comes just one day after North Korea held its largest artillery drill yet. A U.S. guided missile submarine has also just docked in South Korea, and that is further intensifying the tension. San Diego-based USS Carl Vinson still on its way to the Korean peninsula. The specifics of today's briefing not clear yet, but the big question may be whether President Trump would consider going to war.
I don't think he's reached that decision yet. I think I'm sure he appreciates that, as his military advisors have told me, that's the ultimately last option, and it can be very expensive. I'm sure he's exploring all options, but that would be the last one.
10 News reached out to our California senators about today's meeting. Neither Dianne Feinstein nor Kamala Harris were willing to comment ahead of time.
And let's take you to Capitol Hill this morning, where the budget battle has shifted from a focus on the border wall to health care. Now, Congress has until Friday at midnight to pass a budget and avoid a possible government shutdown. Sources say congressional Republicans are circulating a new funding bill without money included for the wall. Lawmakers on both sides of the aisle chiming in.
It would remove the prospect of a needless fight over a poison pill proposal that members of both parties don't support.
I'm for a wall where it makes sense, but a 2,200-mile wall doesn't make a lot of sense. There's not a big appetite for that.
So Senator Ted Cruz has an idea to pay for the wall. Make Mexican drug lord El Chapo pay for it. Under the new bill that Ted Cruz introduced, if prosecutors are able to seize El Chapo's assets, Cruz wants to use $14 billion to build the wall.
6:08, developing story here today. We will get an update on how the San Diego Police Department is trying to attract and keep more officers. Department reps are expected to give an update on recruitment and retention at today's City Council meeting. A report came out ahead of that meeting. It says right now the department is short 201 officers. The budget is big enough for about 2,000 officers, so right now they're around 1,800. This is similar to the deficit SDPD had last year. Issues include other agencies poaching our officers with better incentives and many officers reaching retirement age.
Happening today, be prepared to be placed on hold even longer than usual if you're calling AT&T, because thousands of call center workers, including those in San Diego, are going on strike again. They held a one-day strike across California and Nevada back in March. This time, the workers will protest in front of the AT&T off of Mira Mesa Boulevard and Camino Ruiz. The workers in the middle of negotiating a new contract.
Health alert. There's another way to prevent childhood obesity. A new study says give preschoolers a set bedtime so they'll be less likely to be overweight as tweens. The Ohio State University study found that children with inconsistent bedtimes were almost twice as likely to be obese by age 11. Researchers say having a regular bedtime encourages a rhythm in the body. It regulates metabolism. They say it's important to start them, though, at a young age.
Yeah, I mean, even adults, if you're at risk of that sort of thing.
Yeah, if you don't
sleep.
get regular sleep or sleep enough, there's a tendency to eat more.
And yet we keep getting not enough sleep.
Well, we do.
Yeah, I love having a bedtime. When you're a kid, it's not so fun, but when you're an adult, going to sleep is like
goals change.
That's like the most exciting part of my day. Nap time.
And speaking of today.
Speaking of today, it's going to be very nice. Plenty of sunshine for us. Our winds are going to be picking up throughout the day, taking a live look in Pacific Beach right now as the sun comes up. A couple low-lying clouds, but those will be clearing quickly. Your temperature right now on the coast is 59 degrees, 52 inland, and 48 for your mountains. Our wind speed's calm right now, but they will be picking up. Highs for today, 70 degrees in San Diego, 66 in Del Mar, 79 in Poway, and 78 in El Cajon, 66 for your high in Mission Beach. Plenty of sunshine to go around the county. Pretty breezy. I'll give you more info on that coming up in your 7-day forecast.